I'm Jessy Tsoufiou,
Hi, I'm Maggie Hatcher,
and we're here today to talk to you about Frasier Fierce Females.
and finding your crew and cause.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I am Maggie Hatcher, as I've said. I graduated from the Ohio State University, go Bucks, with my bachelor's and master's degree. I have now spent 13 years in education, getting ready to start my 14th year in pre-K through grade 5 grades. And most recently, I have been teaching 4th grade English language arts for the last 9 years at plain local schools. And in 2020, I went back to receive my master's degree in administration from Mount Union.
And hi, I'm Jessy Tsoufiou again. I graduated from Bowling Green State University. I've been teaching for 20 years. In 2015, I was a recipient of the Milken Award for Teachers. And I've been teaching here in my school for these past 20 years, 3rd and 4th grade. And right now I'm currently a math teacher.
So we wanted to start this presentation and organize it with something that most of us are familiar with, our 5 W's: the who, the what, the where, the when, the why.
So today we're going to take you through our process of creating Fierce Females. This is our own passion project that we founded 4 years ago, and we wanted to cultivate positivity, passion, and purpose within our classroom.
And make sure that that expands beyond now from our building across the district and hopefully to other districts.
So beginning with our why did we create this group, Fierce Females? Well, we teach 4th grade, and we definitely saw a need with our girls. Our girls struggle with some social emotional challenges, mental health issues we know over the past couple years seem to be on the rise. Our girls have physical changes and academic challenges in this 4th grade year, and we knew it was a year that our girls needed a little bit more support.
So with that, we decided we needed to form some sort of crew and cause. We know that everybody wants to be a part of something, even if that's being a part of just one other group, like person with one other person in it. We knew that with that, we all had to have a group and we all had to work towards something. And what better way than have us work towards something positive?
So the what? What exactly is Fierce Females? Well, Fierce Females is a 4th grade female empowerment group, and we really focus on positivity. Our goal is to partner with empowering women to inspire our young girls to dream big. We want them to set high expectations and really encourage and support each other on their way to the top.
And our mission is that we seek knowledge through education, lead others by example, and make a meaningful difference in the community through love and support. And our motto being to learn, lead, and love.
So who, again, is this group for? Well, we use it for our 4th grade girls, but really this could be geared toward elementary or middle school age girls. Again, we focus on our 4th grade girls. We are the last grade in our building before they move on to our intermediate school. And so we really want to set them up for success, give them a support system before they move on.
The when. We have found that we wanted to create a program that we could eliminate barriers of having to come after school, having to pay any sort of fee. So we volunteer during our lunch and recess. The girls often give up their recess, and in Ohio with rainy days, it's usually not an issue. And we will have them come in during those times or bring in their luncheon, and we will have inspirational women from our community or beyond come and speak to our girls. Occasionally, we have a service project for every 9 weeks that they can come after school and participate in it, but it's always optional.
We try to make sure if we have something going on after school that those girls that can't attend are still involved in it. So any preparation work that we do, we want to make sure that we keep all the girls involved. The where, again, we keep it here at school. We have in-person presentations, and we've also done virtual presentations.
So one of the positives that's come out of the pandemic is, being able to do everything virtually. So previously, all of our presenters would come into our building and in person, and sometimes that would create a barrier. But now we can do things virtually over the computer. So we've had people that are from here, our community. We've had people from Columbus. We've also had people from out of state come in virtually.
We begin our Fierce Females every year by giving the girls an application. You can use paper, or this we've turned over to Google Doc now, but all of our girls are always accepted, but we want to make sure that they fill out this application so we can survey their interests. And we also want to communicate with parents. Once we survey their interests, then we sort of gear our presenters towards what the girls might be interested in the future.
For example, we had a lot of students that were interested in having a vet, so we tried to reach out and have a veterinarian. This year, we've had a lot of girls interested in creating their own businesses, in baking, and art. So we were able to have a baker come in and share their experience, who actually owned their own bakery as an entrepreneur.
One of the largest parts of Fierce Females is building community partnerships. Once we know what the girls are interested in, then we start to make a contact list. We use any relationships that we already have formed in the past. We use our community liaison to help us out as well. And we really look for some dynamic personalities that can come in and speak to our girls and let them see what their future could possibly hold.
And we always speak to our girls about the connections and the importance of building relationships. And so we want them to see that in action right now with people in our community. When these women come in, it's really important that our girls interact with them, ask really important questions so that they can start to build those relationships moving forward that they may someday find to be beneficial in their own career.
We often say if they can't see it, they can't be it. So we really try to take what they're interested in, but also then sprinkle in some careers that they might not have ever thought about. So we have a list up here that you can see, but we've had doctors and scientists, we've had firefighters, we've had nonprofit directors, authors, all different types of personalities and people coming in to share their experiences, what their journey was like on their way to the top. And a lot of times they tell the girls about their challenges and how they overcame them.
And there always seems to be some sort of theme that comes out of it that really resonates with at least one of our girls. And at the end of the year, we have them reflect on it, and they get to think about how that presenter or presenters has had an impact on their life. And we have girls from past Fierce Female classes that still come up to us and talk to us about it, and they've made connections with their presenters that were really inspirational to them.
Another part of Fierce Females is doing service projects. We try to do a service project every 9 weeks. And listed here are some of the ones that we've done in the past. Chalk the Walk was a very simple one where we just wrote positive messages on the sidewalk. We did that at our school, and then we also did that at the vaccination site during the pandemic to spread some positivity in our community. Positive notes to our admin and to teachers, again, spreading that positivity. And one other one that we really love is making change with chores. We asked our students to go home and do chores, and their parents could pay them however they wanted. And then we were able to take those donations or take that money and donate it to a cancer.
It's always really important to us to make sure that all of our girls feel included, and nothing like their socioeconomic status would ever make them feel excluded. So some of these, yes, we do ask for donations, but a lot of them making the positive notes are just something that they can do in class. And we post around the building, but it also shows them that you don't always have to have money to make a difference. Just who you are and being positive can have a huge difference. Some other ones that we've done are a worthwhile mile to donate money to a cancer foundation. We did candygrams, which was a huge success throughout the building, which also taught our girls about, having small parts about having your own business and creating the candygrams, collecting money, giving change. We did our most fun service project we did a few years ago was our Chill and Fill, where we made bags that we donated to the women's shelter, the YWCA. The girls got to come in and we got to do a fun yoga session and we got desserts donated. And then we've also beautified our bathrooms and we've painted them and added some really inspirational messages to our girls' restrooms.
Another thing that we do every year is an end of year celebration. We've done something called a lunch and learn, where we invited all our administrators from our district, along with some other guests, to come in and have a luncheon with the girls. And the girls did some presentations. Back when we had our year where we were virtual, we did learn, lead, and lattes, where we offered coffee drinks for people to go get at a local coffee shop and then join us online for a little presentation. And coming up this year, we're going to do Downward Dogs, donations, and desserts, which will be a combination of a yoga night and some inspirational speakers, desserts, of course. And then students will be donating items to the Akron Children's Hospital. They have a wish list, and that is anything from making a card to items that they could buy with their money.
And with this end of year celebration, what we're really preparing our girls for is when they need to present themselves, whether it's for a school project in the future, for a job interview, for when they're their own boss. But we want to practice those soft skills with them, how they need to make eye contact with people, how they need to, even I think they can shake hands now, repeating people's names, asking questions, how to talk, and how to have a conversation. Some just really good, important skills in life. With that, it goes back to that building those relationships within our community, because we want to be able to rely on our community. And we all know that the more we can work together, the better it'll be for our students. And then most importantly, we want to celebrate everything the girls have done this year. And we want them to feel special and want them to know that all the things that they have done have truly made a difference, and that they can connect with at least one inspirational woman in their life that will inspire them and help them reach their goals.
And so back to the soft skills, this was something taken from Adam DeVico. He was a principal. He worked at the Ron Clark Academy, if you're familiar with that. But this is just a real simple way to teach the girls how to make an excellent first impression. So we talk about this throughout the year. We revisit it before our end of year event, just to let the girls gain confidence in speaking with adults.
And then we recently created this for our upcoming end of the year service project called our Fierce Female Faves. We are big fans of alliteration here. And so this is another kind of organizational strategy for our girls to help them as they are presenting themselves this night when they're having the yoga and the desserts. But we want them to be able to speak confidently about the things that they've gained from Fierce Females. And we think it'll also be a really important, good reflective opportunity for them. So we have the F is for their future. How has Fierce Females shaped their future? Their A is for their action. What was the favorite
Service
act that we did? And then we have their V for visitor, who is their favorite visitor. And then that last important one where they're going to engage in conversation and ask the inspirational woman there, what wise words do they have?
We think with so much social media going on and girls communicating through text messages and different types of apps, we really want to teach them how to communicate in person and how to speak to an adult and to each other in a way where you are sharing information and then also asking questions and listening to the answers. Here's just a few pictures from our year. You can see our Fierce Female cookies up on the right-hand side from a local baker that came to visit. A picture of our girls on the left there with our T-shirts that we got donated from Mercy Hospital. And then another student down below enjoying one of the cookies.
Mm-hmm. And our foundation, how this all started, was always our own passion to spread positivity and purpose for our own careers, for us as people, and then we're hoping that we can do that with our own students and the people that we work with. So how we've always done that, which I think this quote is just so profound: surround yourself with positive, successful people. And that's kind of going back to the beginning of this slide, your crew and cause. Everyone wants to be a part of something, and you all want to work towards something. And sometimes, unfortunately, kiddos they can make a crew and cause for the wrong thing. So we want to give our students the opportunity to make a crew and cause for something positive. And we as educators and the founders of Fierce Females, we too have to surround ourselves with positive people that continue to inspire us to dream big. So here's a list of some of the people that we follow currently that have really inspired us. We both were fortunate enough to attend the Ron Clark Academy twice and have been inspired by the founders, Ron Clark and Kim Bearden. Past educators there, Hope and Wade King. Jessy had spoke about Adam DeVico. There's Kayla Deltzer, who's a teacher out in Nebraska, who was their teacher of the year. Jen Jones is phenomenal for literacy. We've also attended the Get Your Teach On conference, which is a great place to follow that gives you great teaching strategies.
Teaching and So Forth is another great site to follow. Corey Collins is a master reading teacher that teaches at the Ron Clark Academy. Troy Kemp taught us all about Crew and Cause in a session that we saw with him. And Michael Bonner, you might have saw him on Ellen, also teaches at the Ron Clark Academy. But these are just all amazing, dynamic personalities that when you follow them, you feel so much positivity and passion and pride for being a teacher, because we should be happy with our jobs and we know it can be stressful. So definitely surrounding yourself with people that lift you up and really keep your desire to teach going.
I think with that, by modeling that for our students, and that makes Fierce Females easy for us to do.
So thank you so much for learning about Fierce Females. We hope that we might have ignited your passion to create a crew and cause like Fierce Females, and we would love to hear from you. If you have any questions about Fierce Females, we would be happy to work alongside of you if you'd like to implement it in your school, and we can take you through the whole process.
Our emails are listed below in this presentation. So like Jessy said, please reach out to us if you have any questions. This can be as small and as grand as you want to make it. In our district, we have 3 other elementaries that are doing it, and it looks different in each elementary based on their students' needs. And in a neighboring district, it looks different there. But it's definitely something that we've seen make a very positive impact on our students. Thank you so much.
Thank you.